Shalom, baby. Kevin? What the? Hey, back off! You hear me? Get away from me. Get away from me, man!
The police brought them in last night. We've been unable to identify the substance covering them. Some sort of clay.
And it's brimming with ectoplasmic residue.
Try some on your face, Kylie. Might clear up that pasty complexion.
Well, whatever this stuff is, it didn't come from Clayface. I done a full scan, and it doesn't contain any traces of human DNA.
Oh, but whatever's afflicting these two is beyond the scope of medical science.
First thing you gotta do is get the clay off of the...
No! I should have warned you about that.
Yeah, tiny oversight.
And how are you ever gonna pass if you keep dozing off in class?
Comparative sociology? How can you stay awake?
Over here, I'm wide open! Oh, wish! In your face! Man, beat you guys bad! Yeah, well, it's only 'cause you had the big guy. Hey, man, I got $50 says me and my grandma could wax you stiffs. Yeah, well, that's easy to say 'cause your grandma ain't around.
Hang on, Roland.
See that guy in the wheelchair? I'll take him and spot you 5 points. Aight, Mouth, you're on. Hey, my friend here happens to be very athletic.
Very flattered. I'll try not to cost you too many points, pal.
Over here! Come on! Go! Shoot it! Oh, man, nice doing business with you, gentlemen. Those boys never knew what hit them. Guys, meet Garrett. This is Trey and Charlie.
Hey, what's going on?
Sup? How you doing?
You two know each other?
Yeah, Spencer's from the old neighborhood, Brooklyn Heights. We used to do this for pizza money. I can't believe he's still working the courts.
Ah, you know me, G-Man. Anything for the juice.
The juice?
Hello? The adrenaline rush?
Man, is this guy with you or something?
Oh, yeah, sorry, guys. This is Roland, one of my fellow Ghostbusters.
Yeah, well, I'm running late. I'll see you at the firehouse, Garrett.
Oh, yeah, later. So, what you been up to, man?
You know, a little this, a little that. You know, playing a little basketball here and there. I've seen that look before. You know, the one that says, "We don't like your kind"?
Well, maybe you're just being overly sensitive. Garrett wouldn't hang out with people like that.
Yeah, well, maybe. I just get a bad feeling from them, that's all.
So what? You get a bad feeling when your socks don't match.
Oh, Professor, the power of that mask is off the scale!
I was told that mask was made by an ancient person named Makuta. He must have been very evil and crazy to make a mask that powerful.
No, you got it all wrong. Makuta was not always evil.
He was jealous and ambitious. But I suppose that is where evil begins. With ambition.
Hey!
Making for a plump, juicy bird with all the trimmings.
Gimme! Oh yeah, this was worth it.
Fascinating. But According to my analysis, this clay sample you brought back from the hospital demonstrates proto-organic properties.
It's alive?
It's growing.
Which begs the question, where did this proto-organic clay come from?
A proto-organic hobby shop?
Delighting your friends and relatives with... Especially puzzling was that the synagogue walls were found covered with wet clay.
Hold it!
As police continue the search for the vandals who defiled this house of worship late last night. From the Beth Shalom Synagogue in Brooklyn, this is Nancy Morrison.
Here you go, slimeball. Me and my boys got some business to attend to in Brooklyn.
Your boys?
Please, we've been besieged by reporters all day. We just want to be left in peace.
Do I look like a reporter? I'm a scientist, man.
We don't want to bother anyone, sir. We just need a small sample of the clay.
We suspect there may be some supernatural entity at play here.
Supernatural, you call it? This is an act of hatred, an act of cowardice. They have desecrated a house of worship.
Rabbi, please, come inside.
I'm starting to see what you mean by that we don't want your kind look.
No, that was more of a I've got something to hide look.
How come I gotta hop the fence?
Because you're a scientist, man.
Maybe we shouldn't be trespassing like this.
Get a grip, Roland. We're after a clay sample, not the Hope Diamond.
Because you're a scientist, man.
Eduardo! Look out!
Oh, man.
You're very foolish to go wandering around where I hunt, bub. But looking for you, you're not the mask stealer I'm looking for. You waste your time with foolish teenagers that wander around. Do not disappoint me again.
Aim carefully! Don't hit Eduardo!
That ought to slow it down.
For about a second.
I think we made it mad. Is it me, or is he getting bigger?
Whoa, it's like he teleports in the darkness.
Looks like Mr. Bill won't be giving us no more trouble.
He melted. It must be a shapeshifter. It's moving.
Recalibrate the blaster, and that thing turns into a mud milkshake.
I thought I asked you to leave. You did this.
No. Well, I mean, some of it, but there was this creature.
An ectoplasmic proto-organic entity.
And there was this big Shadow Man guy with a spinning crossbow shooter and living bear traps.
We were trying to stop it.
We did stop it. Stop that giant mud pie cold.
I want you gone from this place, or I'm calling the police.
We were only trying to help.
We really are the good guys.
You have to understand, things are really tense around here. The rabbi's not only worried for the safety of the synagogue, but what's inside. Last week, some ancient scrolls arrived from Prague, and to have them damaged would be unthinkable.
I'm beginning to think you were right about the rabbi.
$99. 100.
101. 102.
The pungent smell of testosterone.
This is a private club?
Yeah, it's okay. I told him to contact me when there's some action. So, what do we got? Haunting, possession, demonic desiccation?
We're not sure. Something made out of clay.
Clay.
This wasn't like Play-Doh clay. This was clay with attitude.
We're running a spectral analysis to see what's making it come alive.
Tell you what. You guys handle the lab rat stuff. Call me when the fireworks start.
You're not coming?
I can't. I'm in the middle of a workout.
Fine. If you want the lab rats, we'll be back in the maze.
What's the point of having a private club when any of them can just come waltzing in?
Hey, he may be a little uncool, but...
Being uncool is the least of their problems.
The day they let them in here is the day you're dunking jump shots.
I'll show you a jump shot.
Let's say we show Garrett here a real jump shot. Too bad you're stuck in that wheelchair. You're gonna miss out on a major rush.
Yeah. Poor me, stuck in a wheelchair.
We've been planning this for months. Is this guy out of his mind?
Always has been.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Yeah! Woo! Spence, you have brought us one truly righteous individual.
What do you say? The guy's proved he's got the stuff.
Yeah, maybe. But can he hang when we really put it on the line?
A supernatural creature made of clay.
I know it sounds weird, but...
You mean a golem? According to an old European folktale, during times of extreme strife, a kind of clay robot called a golem could be created to defend the people in the village from being persecuted. But it would never be undertaken lightly because the golem could become difficult or impossible to control. I remember one story where...
How many did they make?
Excuse me? It's a fable.
But what if it were true? And what if a golem did exist? Here and now, in New York? Then the only thing that could stop it from attacking would be...
to wipe out bigotry and hate. Good luck doing that.
Enough of this sitting around. Thought we were gonna see some action.
Hey, dude, you don't like it here? Go back and hang with your dumb jock homeboys.
Hey, at least those guys know how to have fun. Like some people I know.
I'm trying to do some sensitive repairs here, Garrett.
Fine. Give me a call when you want to do something that requires a pulse.
The clay samples from the synagogue match those from the hospital. The entity we're dealing with is clearly some sort of ecto-based hybrid.
It's called a golem. A clay statue brought to life by inserting an ancient scroll into its mouth.
That student. He said the rabbi just got some ancient scrolls from overseas. Come on.
He's not gonna say I told you so, is he? I hate it when he says I told you so.
I knew it.
Close enough.
Hang on. Let me remind you that the golem is not the only monster at the synagogue.
Did you see something?
A big fella with horns like a stag.
Here, I was able to sketch a picture of him. This is what he looks like.
That is Umarak, the hunter. He is an ancient one, and very, very dangerous.
He is. Get close to that one. You can feel the evil.
Sorry I'm late, guys. Firehouse detail.
Man, you need to cut yourself loose from that crew.
Are you kidding? They'd fall apart without me. So, what's up for tonight?
Tonight, we're wrapping up some old business.
What are we doing here?
A little payback.
For what? Hey guys, wait a minute.
A couple of nights ago, our buddies came around here. They were sending these clowns a message and got sent to the hospital.
Covered with clay. Can you believe that?
Clay?
Yeah, let's do some damage. Yeah, bust up the...
Come on, Garrett! Let's party!
Party time's over.
I thought you said this guy could hang.
We're just having fun. Fun? Come on, Spence, this isn't you. Oh! Your registration's expired, son. We're confiscating this vehicle. No, stop! Cut it out, you jerks! Yahoo!
What have we here? Whoa, check out the soft, gooey center on this one.
Julie! Get away! Run!
Stop! Chaim, call the police.
Oh yeah, this is a fair fight.
Stay away. Leave him alone.
I know you're here, thief. I can sense your presence. I know where you hid them. Did you really thought I wouldn't think to look here? I'm not as dumb as you think I am, and you can't hide forever.
Hold it right there, Sandman. Here's mud in your eye.
What are you doing here?
It's a long story.
Are you alright, sir?
I'm fine.
Then don't just stand there. Stop that thing.
Oh, I didn't even believe such things existed.
Stop! I command you! I created you! You must obey!
You did this, Chaim?
I was only trying to protect us. The synagogue. The community. Stop! You must obey me!
Looks like somebody failed obedience school.
It's the hunter. Watch the shadows. The shadows? That's how he moves.
Up there.
What's the deal? The blasters don't work on this thing.
It's a proto-organic hybrid.
Not purely ectoplasmic in nature. If you spend more time with the lab rats, you'd know that.
Guilt trip me, why don't you?
Huh? The crowbar just went right through him.
Because he's a ghost!
Well,
Makuda's mask of control? Raka, that was one of the masks that were unaccounted for from that lemon we caught.
It's George. Why, that explains it. While we were arresting those criminals, George left some of the masks behind with them so he would make off with the rest of them. And get this, while I was looking into that legend book, I discovered that Umarak used to hunt for Makuda himself. George, did you stash those masks here? Is that what led Umarak here?
All right, I admit it. I took some of the masks so I could study them, but I hid that one here because me and my grandfather knew if any villain put that one on, it would turn them into a monster and make them turn against their own kind.
Oh, there you are. Let me through here.
Give me that mask!
We'll give him everything we got. On 3. 1, 2.
3? Guess he had enough.
No. A hunter doesn't run.
Then what do you call that?
Planning, I think. He's crafty.
Maybe if we recalibrate the blasters, we can nail him.
Too late. He's doing that melting thing again. This is either a really good thing or a really bad thing.
We're not losing it this time.
What was that thing?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
We gotta get a couple more guys. Go back there.
Are you crazy? G-Man, you gotta stop this thing!
Do I?
I vote we let Gumby wail on him.
I appreciate the sentiment, but we're the good guys, remember?
The recalibration isn't working!
Everybody outside now!
I'll take that, thank you.
Now! Move it! Move it! Go on! I'm right behind you!
I'm going back in.
Wait! Are you all right?
Now that was a rush.
Nothing could have survived that.
Nice going, G-Man. Don't call me G-Man. Only my friends can call me that.
Oh, man. This thing is like unbeatable.
Maybe not. He's looking a tad crispy around the edges, isn't he?
You gotta be nuts.
How was that for being reduced to rubble?
Kylie, wait. We don't know if it's...
He is now.
Guess we were wrong about you guys.
Yeah. Guess you're good for something after all.
I oughta.
Nah.
Hey, guys, we don't want any trouble here, okay?
Tell it to the cops.
Safe and sound.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
I'm so sorry. I never meant any harm. At least the precious scroll wasn't damaged.
Such secrets clearly were not meant for us. We cannot fight hate with hate, or violence with violence. We must always remember that.